Hey y'all, welcome to Nat and Grace Revelations. This is Tarot Tia. This is going to be a blackout reading. We're just going to wrap up in blackout. So we'll be doing Scorpio, we'll be doing Sagittarius, we'll be doing Capricorn. And then if there's anyone else that we feel the need to double back around to, I'll definitely do that. But let's see what's going on, Scorpio. I keep hearing Sagittarius, so there may be a Sagittarius that's a factor. I heard in cahoots. These energies feel like they were working together, possibly to try to bring someone down or possibly trying to sabotage someone's family, someone's finances. I heard Nisi. I heard that very loud and clear. It really feels like someone is finding clarity that someone that they've been doing business with, working with, is has been really emotionally unstable, and they may have coerced them, convinced them to do some shit along with them that they didn't really sign up for. It's kind of like, I didn't agree to that. Like, I didn't say, you didn't tell me that's what you were going to use this for. You didn't tell me that's why you asked me that. You didn't tell me that's what you were looking for. You get what I'm saying? It feels like somebody didn't give another an opportunity to read the fine print, or didn't give another, a disclosure of some sort to where they understood the rules, the terms and conditions, or what was going on in a situation. I don't think they feel like they had the bigger picture until after the fact, and now they feel fucked up because it looks like they were going along with some shit that it's like, nah, like, I would have never fucked with you if I would have known that. I would have never dealt with you if I would have known that. I would have never gave this to you if I knew you were going to use it in this type of way. I would have never, you feel me? Because it really does seem like somebody who was just being genuine or trying to look out. And this energy seems like they started to take advantage, especially if this energy was trying to uncover secrets, information that, again, doesn't belong to them, like violating the privacy of other people. I heard privacy tent, window tinting. Could even be eyebrow tinting, like you take it how it resonates. And I heard tenant. Could be tenants, like a landlord, tenants. Especially if this is like a multi-family housing. Someone who owns a multi-family housing property, that's a really big factor. Or units. You take that how that resonates. Units. I heard only ones that's moving units is Pimp Juice and us. There's a dynasty that's being created, and it feels like someone is protecting their dynasty. They're protecting their dynasty. Her champion, championship, champions. Or her rings, ringing. I heard off the hook, off the chain, something like that. Yeah. So it's coming across to me as if somebody is emotional, but they look happy. They look happy. I'm hearing peasy my feelings. Um, Dang, that song came up in one of the other readings too. Because it feels like someone is getting out of something, coming out, blossoming, evolving after a very heavy period. Um, Possibly, again, after being bullied, taken advantage of, or um, constantly being told what to do. They were under someone else's rules, and now it feels like someone is moving into, I heard, a place of their own, a space of their own. Even if this is them breaking free from their programming, they're learning how to think for themselves, or think in a very abstract manner, and it's helping them to find happiness. Seems really unorthodox, really untraditional, um, almost as if they're going against the grain now. This is what they were taught. This is how they've always done things. This is how things have always been. Oh, you can do it like that? Let me try that, right? Somebody is now ready to try alternative ways to doing things. Dating people that don't look like their normal type, getting into hobbies, interests, environments that are outside of their norm. It feels like someone who's becoming innovative. They really look creative. They look like they are happy, smiling ear to ear, especially because I heard locked and loaded, because they feel prepared, right? It just seems like like I said, this energy has been suppressed for so long, like been down for so long, if because they've had a lot on them. It could be weight. It definitely could be emotional guilt, pain, shame. Shame is a really big factor here. And it seems like they're breaking free from their shame. They're now starting to embrace themselves, love themselves, accept themselves wholly. The good and the bad qualities about themselves. They are embracing those. And it feels like they're turning, they have now learned how to transmute their energy. So instead of carrying the shame and guilt and pain and weight, they're learning how to use it to their advantage. Oh, I learned this when I was in this position. I learned this when I was in this relationship. Oh, I learned this back then when I was in this fucked up position. Right? It's the application of knowledge. That's when you understand what wisdom is, and also that you have fully grasped a concept. Once you're able or willing to apply that information to your day-to-day life, so you no longer are repeating behaviors, patterns, carrying traits that don't serve your highest good, thoughts that don't serve your highest good, a way of existing that just does not serve your highest good. That's a sign of wisdom. That's a sign of intellect. That's a sign of your frequency raising. I know better, therefore I'll do better. Someone's finding inner standing of who they are outside of their life experiences or the pain that they have been carrying, or their physical appearance. It feels like they've been weighed down for so long because they may not have been satisfied with their image, with their life, or with how other people saw them, how other people perceive them. Now they don't give a fuck. They don't care at all. You can call this person any name in the book, try to shame them in any way, and they're not going to budge. Immovable. Synergy moves on their time now. They're doing things on their watch, in their way. And it's working. I did it my way. Somebody's doing it their way. And it's helping them to heal. It really feels like it's working. This is what works best for them, their family, their children, their siblings, their students. This is what works best. Them doing things their way. It's like, I know this is the way that we were supposed to do it. I know that this is how we were taught. I know that this is the way we're supposed to teach this. But I found that this method works better. I found that this method is more efficient, more effective. I heard doomsday, dooms, doom. Dom, Dawn, Dale, Dave, Dan, Dara, Dara, Tara or Tyra, Tasia, Tasia, Anise, Annis, Annie, Annis, Addison, Alyssa, her Alizé. That's funny. I heard Alizé real loud and clear. Porter, Port, Port. I heard Porter House. Fine dining could definitely be a really big factor in whatever this equation is. Fine dining, fine china, wine. I heard pairings. Yeah, pairings. Could be like wine tasting, anything like that. I heard fluid. Uh, I'm seeing Tiffany. I'm seeing that very clearly, Tiffany. And I heard he better. I heard that real loud and clear. He better. Like, I don't know how that'll resonate either, y'all, but I heard he better. So someone may be in a space to where they feel like they deserve an apology, or they feel someone feels like someone is expecting their ass to be kissed, and it's coming across to me as if this is an energy that just knows their worth. They know how valuable they are. They know what they deserve. I heard kinky, Kenny or kinky, something like that. Kinky, Kenny. Could definitely be someone in this equation who's buying hair, because I just keep hearing them ask questions about their hair. I keep hearing Kenny, Keith, Keys, Keisa, Keys, Joel, Jewel. I heard Jewish. Jewish. And I just saw Rachel Ray very clearly. I heard the chew, and then I saw Rachel Ray very freaking clearly. I heard the magazine, the mag. And I'm seeing the number 9 very clearly. The number 9 feels like it's glowing. That's interesting. Kind of like the movie. All right, Scorpio. So you look excited. You look like you got some love and abundance and happiness. All of that is here. And it feels like you are manifesting a third party relationship or manifesting a business for yourself. It definitely feels like somebody is trying to protect themselves, trying to defend themselves, because someone is telling the truth in this situation and they don't like it. It really feels like someone is trying to protect themselves emotionally because they kind of can see what's ahead. It feels like foresight is a really big factor, and someone feels like their emotions are going nowhere, or someone is pretty much trying to trigger them or get emotion out of them to do absolutely nothing with it. It's like, what do you want my emotions for, my love for, my affection for, if you're not going to do anything with it or use this? It kind of feels like someone is sitting, feeling as if they're just like on the team, but they're not going to get any playing time. You know what I mean? So it's like, what am I here for? Like, it really feels like, and this definitely could be another Scorpio in this equation. Aries, possible air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Taurus, Virgo's here too, but I don't feel that just yet. It feels more of like a old situation, like something that has been going on for a very long time, or a situation to where it feels like family, marriage, long-term relationships are the focal point here, because it feels like someone may be trying to establish a family business or trying to establish a business as a couple, something like that, and it or trying to take their relationship to the next level, like going from being, just dating to engaged, or going from being engaged to married, especially if someone plans to get married this August or wants to be married this August, but like Virgo season, for sure. Anywhere between Gemini season and Virgo season, it feels like someone is wedding planning, or planning again for whatever this event is that's supposed to take place. And they definitely are coming across as if they know exactly what they want. They have their plan set. It looks like they have their dress, they have the suits, they have the colors, they have the decor, they found a location. It's like they have everything set, because it looks like they have always been prepared for this day. Like whoever this is, it seems like they have always known, like, when I get married, I'm gonna have these colors, I'm gonna have my wedding at this place, my honeymoon's gonna be here. Like, this person has always fantasized about their dream wedding, or having this dream life, and it's coming true. It's coming true, whether you're in a relationship or single. At that point, it feels like someone is manifesting a dream for themselves, and this shit is real. This shit is real, and it just seems like they're going to feel like they need to pinch themselves. They just seem like they need to pinch themselves, because it feels like somebody is convinced that they're dealing with a manipulator or getting manipulated in a situation, and fear starts to become a really big factor. Fear. Someone starts to kind of get scared in this situation, and they start to kind of like stop working towards the future, stop working towards this common goal, stop assisting, stop helping, stop looking out, stop being as responsible as they used to be, stop being as caring and generous as they used to be. They may come across a little more entitled. It definitely could be someone who's turning into a bridezilla, y'all. But it feels like it's because they have so much going on, or feel like they're responsible for so much, and it's almost as if their reality, again, it's like it's unbelievable. Like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is my life. They can't, it's just like they're in a dream. They're living in a fantasy. But fear or jealousy, envy, especially if there's someone in this equation who has green eyes. This looks like it's a really big factor in this equation, because somebody looks like they are the most jealous person around, but they're going to be the first person to show up to the party. You know what I mean? Like, why are you the first person at the event if you hating? Like, but it feels to me as if it's because this person feels like they should be getting attention too. They should, they feel like they're going to find a way to try to make themselves the center of attention, or the star of this show in some type of way. And it looks really uncomfortable, because it feels like they will get this attention by any means necessary, even if it requires them to be mean, be a bitch, be an asshole, be very pessimistic. They look like they're going to be very negative. And it's nothing but positive energy here, especially if this is a possible air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person doesn't look like they have anything nice to say. And it seems like nobody wants to talk to them or connect with them or associate with them, affiliate with them, because they look like they gossip a lot, run their mouth a lot, talk a lot of shit, or they're not trustworthy when it comes to holding personal information, private information, or when it comes to giving their opinion on things, because they're fickle. They give their opinion based off of how they feel emotionally, and you don't want to fuck with people that have mixed feelings towards you when you're trying to get opinions. Okay. Because A lot of times, like, you could say something to somebody and or ask somebody a question, and because they might be hating on you this day, they may be like, nah, I don't think you should wear that, and you might look good as fuck in this outfit, but based off of how they feel about you at that moment, they're going to give you advice, from that perspective, from that energy, from that frequency, right? So just like, say for instance, if you're talking to somebody and you're like, oh, I like your shirt, and this person doesn't like you this day, they have these mixed feelings about you, so they think, well, she talking about she liked my shirt, I know this bitch was trying to be funny, like, this bitch is nuts. You know what I mean? It's like, the fuck are you talking about? Like, I said, I like your shirt. Like, but because this energy feels some type of way about you, or has these mixed feelings towards you or somebody in this equation, they take everything as if it's negative, or they take everything as if it's a shade being thrown at them. Or there's an energy here that has these mixed feelings towards someone in their lifestyle, and everything that they're manifesting, and they keep throwing shade at them. They keep throwing shade at them. I heard acceptance, accepted, and validation, something like that. Valid, validity, valley, and I heard identification, IDs. Yeah, because it's definitely coming across to me as if somebody is growing cold. They're growing cold, but it feels like it's because they're trying to escape. I'm hearing this, the sweet escape, Gwen Stefani, the sweet escape. Um, if I could escape, flat out, somebody's trying to go. Like, they want to get away because they know, like, if they keep listening to these people, taking on their opinions, taking on this energy, they're going to be drained. And they don't have that to do because they don't have a reason to be miserable, sad. Like, this is not your frequency. It's like, these people are miserable as fuck and they want some company. Scorpio ain't got that to do. Scorpio ain't kicking it with you. Or again, if Scorpio, if you are being miserable as fuck and you're the one that's trying to criticize somebody because you have these mixed ass feelings towards them, like, you need to stop. Like, it's time for you to shut the fuck up, for real. You know what I mean? Or if you're cross watching and you're trying to throw shade at this Scorpio while you're sitting and watching them win, like, and they're going to keep winning because they don't give a fuck about your opinion. They don't give a fuck about how you feel, and they'll run you over if you get in their way. It's time for you to shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, somebody here, it's just time for y'all to shut the fuck up, for real. Because Scorpio is winning. Like, whoever is here in this equation, they're winning. It looks like their pockets are full. Their bellies are full. They look fly. They look like they look so fucking clean and just popping. Like, they popping. It's really nothing else to it, y'all. Scorpio is popping, okay? I heard Shay, and then I heard Jasmine. Heard that very clearly. Feels like teeth, braces, or Invisalign. Orthodontics, dental work may be a really big factor. Teeth whitening, anything like that. I'm seeing those. Gosh, I can't even think of what they're called, but like the jewels that people have been putting on their teeth. I'm seeing those. So these could even be like golds or fronts, or you know what I mean. Those little, like I said, the stones that people are getting put on their teeth. You can take this how that stones, you can take that how that resonates also, but it feels like somebody is icing themselves the fuck up, okay? And because they deserve, it's almost like they have worked their ass off to get to this position, and now they have all the perks, all the finances, the resources to be able to continue to live out their fantasy. So it's almost like kind of how Michael Jackson, they said like he was stripped of his childhood, so he created Neverland. He could be a kid forever type shit. Somebody looks like they get to create Neverland, right? They're creating Neverland, and it's popping. It's popping. I heard Betty or betting, bets, something like that. Biddy, something like that. Yeah, so it definitely looks like it's time to continue to eat, Scorpio. I don't really have anything negative here. It just feels like it's time to dodge these people that you already know don't mean you no good. They've been giving their negative ass opinion about you, their negative reviews, negative comments, negative feedback, pessimism, you know what I mean, trying to put you down. Fuck them. Go ahead about your life because you already know, like, your path is already paved. It's just like you just keep following God, keep following your guide, your spirit guide, your inner self, your energy, you know what I mean, your God self. Keep listening to that because it's getting you to the places that you've been wanting to be at, flat out. And you're gonna Get to a point to where you're reaching a frequency that's so high, you're kind of like, you can't hear what these people are saying that's beneath you. You can't hear them. You know what I mean? They haven't earned access to you. You know, they don't have the stamina to keep climbing up this ladder. They're your altitude is too high. They can't even breathe up there where you at. You get what I'm saying? This is a really big factor. But I'm hearing Lil Wayne, Don't Cry, got me looking down my ladder now when I climb, pulling up on my nephews. And they don't want to drive. They want to learn how to work the tools. And who am I not to do the duty? I'm hearing that. Lil Wayne, Don't Cry. I'm hearing that real loud and clear. So you may be starting to kind of have survivor's remorse. There may be people around you who are still stuck on the ground. You know what I mean? Stuck in the territories that you may have worked your way out of. And it's time to teach them. It's time to show them the ropes. Teach them how to fish, you know, because it feels like it doesn't look like you want them to get into the lifestyle that you had to get into or go through the things that you had to experience to be able to get to where you are. You have the light to be able to go back to your old neighborhood, your old stomping grounds, to teach others, to show them the way. You know, feels like you're becoming a spirit guide while you're on the physical plane. And that's bomb as fuck. That's bomb as fuck. So have fun, Scorpio. This is dope. Thank you so much.